We will share the screen. There you go. And we'll get going here. So, Mondays, guys, normally Monday's kind of a day that actually a lot of people are like, they don't even bother trading on Mondays, but we'll do the 5 days a week. And there's always something we can get out of the markets. So, setting up the NASDAQ. So got to go to 7 p.m. So that's 7 there, all the way to 1 a.m. is right there. So that's that. And then we'll just drop our lines on here. And I got to change the colors of these. There. And then I do have some lines up here just in case it goes up. Those are the targets. Okay, so that guy's pretty much set up. And then this guy here, US30, we got to go to 7 p.m. Right there. So from the low to the high, 1 a.m. This candle's 1 a.m. Yeah. So like that. So we're above the Tokyo range right now, basically. And yeah, it's going to be interesting to see what happens today because there's no red folder news and the market's like look at this. Everything's way overextended. So, it could continue going up. Just we're on a really bullish uptrend. But I expect to have a pullback today is kind of like what I'm thinking. But during our session, we might actually be trading long for a little bit here. But we'll see. There's nothing really to take out above, but you can see they're both trying to move up. We'll just glance at gold here really quick. Yeah, gold's doing the exact same thing as US30 and the NASDAQ. And then I did have that trade set up for gold, but it just pumped at the open. So we never got that trade set up. Like it never, of course, never gave the entry, right? So that's probably off the table. That trade was called on Friday. Okay, so we've got this guy here. This is on got to go to the 1 minute. And that's the 9:30 candle. So 9:30. And this is good. So it looks like it's already picked out its little range there. And yeah, it'd be good if we got a short here all the way down to the VWAP and then possibly do some trades through here. But honestly, guys, it's Monday. Who knows? Like the NASDAQ might go for these. These are previous highs from the daily chart, which is like way, way back. So then if the NASDAQ goes for this, and you can see they're kind of moving similar, like US30, NASDAQ, S&P 500, and even gold is moving like everything's bullish, right? So if that's the case, and NASDAQ tries to go up and take out these highs, then everything else could continue trending upwards or even slowly upwards, but then like it looks like it's going sideways pretty much. So we'll have to see how things play out here. But yeah, today could be an interesting day. And last week I was saying that pretty much all last week was because the markets were so slow, right? And well, not slow, but like things just kept on moving up some days, and then some days it would just go sideways for us. So yeah, we have to wait and see what happens here. You can see it's just in the middle of that range. And hopefully today we can get our 3 trades out of this because yeah, if it doesn't come down in the next hour, then we probably won't get too many trades. But as soon as it comes down, it's going to come down, guys. Like everything's freaking overextended. Like they're going to want to do a huge pullback. Like if we go here, the NASDAQ especially looks crazy. We go to the hourly chart, like it just looks stupid, right? Like they have to bring it back. So that's why I'm thinking maybe they bring price up a bit, maybe to here or something, and then they just crash the freaking market like all the way down, maybe to this red line or like around it. Anyways, I just dropped that on the chart, so it means nothing. But you know, so that's kind of what I'm thinking. There. Yeah, so on the weekend, I had the house all to myself, just me and the dog. My wife went to a wedding for her, like, one of her high school friends got married. Yeah, really like getting married in their 40s, first time marriage in their 40s, which is really, really strange these days. Like, most people either don't get married or they get married, like, in their 20s or 30s or whatever. So she went there, and then Hayden went to a baseball game with his grandpa. So I was home alone all weekend just with the dog. And the dog was going crazy because, like, there's always, like, me, my wife, and then Hayden's home as well, no, most of the time. So the dog was, like, really, like, sad all weekend. She just kept on staring at me like, "Why are you the only one here?" It's funny, and she kept on, like, looking out the window for someone to come home. It was hilarious. Poor dog. Okay, yeah, just nothing. As I was saying, guys, just sideways action. And this is the game here we got to play. And I think it was Friday's video I talked about this, but, like, where the money is made in trading is just by you finding your setup and then waiting for the market to, go where you want it to go, right? So our setup is we take a long or we take a short, right? So whatever it gives us, and that's the model that I use for US30, this 2-minute model here. Um, whatever it gives us, that's our setup, and we just kind of wait for it, right? But yeah, today could feel like trading Tokyo session. It's just everything's so slow because it ran up way too much. Up, 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 and away. Yeah, this I know when you look at the Nasdaq, your mind is just saying, "Oh, I should just buy. I should just buy." Normally, when your mind is saying, "Oh, I should just buy. I should just buy," and the market's overextended, that's normally the top or close to the top, and then you basically buy the top, which is not that good. We had so in the website here. Actually, wait, let me just look at US30. Yeah, I don't think it's gonna pop off anytime soon. If you go over here, guys, I created a new playlist, which is this Drew's crypto portfolio. Okay, so whenever I'm buying crypto, uh, I'm gonna make a post in here about it. So that should help people out if they want to get into cryptocurrency. So I did a buy in Bitcoin, I think 2 days ago or something. Whenever I posted this, oh no, yesterday, and then 2 days ago I did a buy in XRP there. So, and I'll do the analysis of everything and all that kind of stuff. I don't think the crypto market's bottomed out yet. Um, but yeah, whenever you get such a massive pullback, it's always good to look at the charts and then make, kind of make like an educated decision if you should buy or not. Yeah, guys, this is just this is just going sideways on us here. So the waiting game. Waiting around. I really feel that Nasdaq is just going to try and go for one of these. It'd be crazy if it went for that, but yeah, I kind of like it. It just gives me the vibes that it's going to try and go for one of these previous highs on the daily there, which is way back. It's a long time ago since the Nasdaq, was this high for scalp trading a long time ago. Not if you're a swing trader. It'd be like, what, a month ago or something. I'm like fighting myself not to just short from here. Every time I see a neutral candle, and, like, you can see all these wicks are pretty much equal. So the chart's like kind of saying, "Hey, yeah, think about starting to short." But I know it's the market's so overextended that it could just wick. Like, it could honestly, guys, it could wick all the way up to here and then wick back down, and then we start trading above here, right? And then we come down. So we just have to wait. 9:39 so far. So I think our latest trade was like just after 10. So hopefully today we don't beat that record and we actually get a trade before 10. Okay, so this guy's good. Looks like he's coming down, so that could be the top there. And just drop that there for now. Yeah, I'm really looking for shorts because that would be the best because we're overextended. The market's overextended. Okay, if you wanted to, I'm not going to do it, but if you wanted to, you could take a very, very high risk short in the NASDAQ. This is like why I'm saying I'm definitely not doing that is because it's even, it's 940 right now. And I always wait for 945 to get into a NASDAQ trade. Uh, but it, it looks like it's going to come down here, guys, like maybe even to the VWAP or something. So you could take a really high risk short here. I'm going to actually, you know what? Let's do it with one lot. So I'll do it with one lot just because I know by me saying that, some people are gonna be like, okay, oh shit, we're getting this trade. Okay, anyways, NASDAQ, you could trade that. And then this here, it looks like we're getting a short here as well. Okay. So this is the trade that I want. So the body opens below here, and then we could get a short there. Okay. The NASDAQ trade, if you get in there, your stop loss is a candle body open above this green line. I'm not taking this trade though. Okay. This is just, I kind of see what's going on here. I think we're going to go sideways and then come down. Okay. So I'm just waiting for the entry here. And I know this is going to be strong and this is going to be strong there. So another 30 seconds. And then I think we'll get into the US30 trade. So I'm trading on 50K account today, guys. So I'm going to trade with 5 lots in the US30. If you're new, you want to trade on one lot until you're like 100% confident, clicking buy and sell. You kind of like, you're always going to have like a fear feeling when you're in a trade, even if it's in profit or if it's in like going against you, whatever. Um, you're always going to have this kind of like fear, like doubt feeling type thing. But yeah, go with one lot, guys, until you're 100% confident with the buying and the selling. Okay, so this didn't give us our entry because it needs to open below that red line. Okay, so we need to wait. Looks like the Nasdaq is doing the opposite of US30. So we'll have to check that out. Maybe they're starting to separate again. Like, remember last week, the start of the week, they're separating. They were just doing their own things. And then I think Thursday and Friday, they started like trending together. So we'll have to see if it's because this is the 1 minute time frame. So it doesn't really mean anything. But if that follows over to the 15 minute, then that could be interesting, which I like that better because then we get different trades. It's not like, oh, we're going short in US30. Hey, you can short in the NASDAQ as well, type thing. So, yeah, this trade here, guys, I don't know if anyone took it because I'm like, I'm not taking it. That's what I said. But a body open above this line would be your, like, just get the hell out of the trade, right? And then above the green line there. Okay, so there's our entry candle. I'm getting in there because that's the model. Okay, so I've got in there. It's in profits, little itty bitty profits. It's in 20 bucks a profit, which is, just hold on some there. And the MYM, so the micro contract, guys, the VWAP is actually like at the top of Asia. So I might actually take 100% profits the top of the Tokyo session there and get out of this trade, just because I don't want to. I think it'll bounce back off the VWAP, which it, pretty much around here, right? So I think I'll just take profit here. Let's see what that is. That's 80 bucks. That's fine. Okay, so I'm going to grab that profit. Okay, so I'm out of this trade. I know it's not that big of a move, but still, we're scalp trading, right? We made, like, you're probably on a 50K account. I just pulled 80 bucks from that trade in 2 minutes. So if you want, think about it that way, right? You've made 80 bucks in 2 minutes. That's pretty damn good. Okay. It could come down more here, guys. I just know that it's going to have problems right here. Like, it might go sideways and then we might be back up here. And if that's the case, if it goes like this, we actually take a second trade from there. This guy is likely going to come down, but I would get out of this. If you took this trade that I said I'm not taking, I would get out of this at a break even. I just get out of that because there's too many neutral candles here. Okay, it's probably at where you got in roughly, right? You probably got in around here somewhere. So just wait for that to be break even, or you can stay in it and just follow the model of taking your stop loss if it does this, like opens there, body open above the line. Okay, you can see this guy here gave us a little pullback. We'll see what happens. So that was pretty much a perfect sell to get out on that there. And okay, so I'm going to mark our trade down. So we did one trade in US30 that was a profit. I'm going to separate these weeks. So that's one trade. Okay. I'm really documenting our results. And then I can use it for the promotion. Like right now, we're pretty much one day of loss per week, and then one like kind of small profit break even or two even, and then the rest of the days are like good profits, right? So, and the average, well, it's hard to say because I've been trading on last week I traded on 25K, the week before I traded on 100K, and the week before that I traded on 50K, and this week I'm trading on 50K again. So it's hard to know the average profits and stuff, but I think on a 50K account, it's like around 200 bucks a day is what we're doing roughly. Okay, so this one here, like you have to get out of that trade, right? It's going to go for this likely, guys. But 946. Okay, so yeah, we'd actually get in a long position here pretty soon. Okay, because it's giving us our model. If that body opens above here, this guy, I wouldn't take another trade in that. That's like pathetic. It didn't even make it all the way back up to the line. So we need to wait another candle for the NASDAQ. Man, I really like everything to just short, but actually, wait a minute. Did we set this up? No, wait. 945 is way up here. Okay, we got a bit of a time to wait. So don't get into this trade just yet. Sorry, guys. I didn't set this thing up yet. 930 is here. That doji candle. Okay, so this guy here has came and touched the Tokyo low, or sorry, high. And man, this just doesn't feel right to take a long, but it is our model. I'm dropping my lot size to 1. This does not feel good, guys. Like look at how overextended the market is there. And like if it gives us our entry, so that's what I'm going to do. If it gives us our entry, I'm going to do on one lot because I don't think this is a good trade just because it's so overextended. I just feel it's going to crash, right? Like look at it. It's stupid. So like it's just too much, guys. Like it feels like it's going to come down and find a trend line across here, right? That just makes more sense to me. But if you have a model, you should always play your model, right? And this is our model. So the next candle I'm going to enter, but once again, guys, I'm going in with one lot. So today's going to be a little day, but we'll try and pull like 2 or 300 bucks. We'll see what happens here. So I'm going to do one lot on the NASDAQ. So kind of just a fun trade. And hopefully we don't buy the top. Okay, so getting ready. There it is. That's the entry. Okay, so I'm in there with one lot. And we'll see how it goes. Here we go. Here we go. Okay, so even like 30 bucks, 50 bucks, whatever. If that's the profit, that's the profit. Okay. Let's put our trend line on here so we get out if it goes against us, if this is the damn top, which it doesn't make any sense for that to be the top because This is a high. Okay, so there you go. Is this 50 bucks? No, it's 20 bucks. I'm not used to trading on one lot, so I don't really know the what kind of profits you'd be at on one lot. Yeah, so this is like 20 bucks a profit from where we got in there, which would be $100 of profit for the two trades. Okay. And I'm gonna take yeah, I just don't have a good feeling about this. Okay, I took 30 bucks. Okay, so I took 30 bucks from this little trade here, which is, I don't know if that's even worth it, but anyways, still it's a profitable trade. Okay, so I'm out of that NASDAQ trade, guys. I just don't like it. Like, market's way overextended, and you can see this next candle here. If it if it opens down here in 15 seconds, then we're probably going to have a pullback to this green line. If it opens, like creates a higher wick, then that's good. It'll continue up. Overall, I feel it should go up here, but I don't like this. The market's way overextended, and this is one of my risk management rules: is don't trade in an overextended market. Like, don't like yes, the trend is up, but don't trade just because it's like, oh, it's giving you entries, right? It's overextended. Like, this over here is telling you not to trade long, right? It's like telling you not to trade basically. But we have a model, and likely it's going to go up there. I just feel it's going to go up, and then it's going to come down hard, and then later on in the day it'll actually go up here, possibly. Who knows? Anyways, you can see it did create a higher wick than the previous one, right? So we'll have to see that. And I would just recommend get out of that trade, guys. There's no point. Like, it could come down really hard on us. Okay, so this US30 here came down to our target, which was the top of the Tokyo range, or the VWAP there. Um, we'll have to see. So there are fair value gaps through here. So we'll just look at that. So you can see there's one up here. So it might go for this. And if it goes for this and then comes down again, then it like that would kind of be the start to its pullback, like the overall 15-minute chart, huge pullback, because it should come all the way down to here, likely. Because the uh, London session was very bullish, guys. And normally, if you have a really bullish London session, you're going to have a bearish New York session. Like, it'll range, it'll go sideways, but then overall it's going to go down, and it'll have big, like the majority of the candles will be like down, right? Bearish candles. So this here we'll have to see, but yeah, if I wouldn't stay in this, guys. Like, I think it's going to go like that. Bloop. Okay, this guy's struggling with our 932 low. That guy, so we'll have to see what happens here. We will have to see. That's not that bad. We got 2 trades in before 10 AM. I was kind of worried about that we're going to have another day where we'll like past 10 AM and we only get 1 trade. Because yeah, the if you look in your journal, if you're just copying the trades that I'm doing here and you look in your journal, like you're journaling all the trades we're doing, you'll notice that trade like beyond trade 5 is normally when we have our loss, right? So I always do 3 trades, and then if I want to continue trading, like within these lives, you know, I continue trading because I know some people are coming in later, right? And they're not taking the first 3 trades that I take. I drop my lot size. So based upon my journaling, my first 3 or 4 trades are the majority of them are profitable. And then on my 5th, 6th, or even the 7th trade, sometimes I get 7 trades, that's when I actually have a loss. in my trades. So that shows you right there that personally myself, I should not overtrade. Like that should be one of my biggest risk management rules is do not overtrade, do your 3 trades and then boom, call it, right? Okay, so we're coming back up here and um, so some people might be thinking, well, okay, you put your line there. Why didn't you just call for a long? Like if you know price is going to go there. No, guys, because this is like right now, it's pretty risky just to jump in a trade there. So we've hit that. We'll have to see. Like this is what I'm waiting for is just to see what happens here. Do we come back down or does a body open above here? If a body opens above here, then it could actually break out because it's had a nice little pullback. The NASDAQ hasn't had a pullback. So it's really freaking bullish. So we'll see what happens here. And just look on this chart here. So yeah, see there's no fair value gaps here on the 1 minute. And it's popping its head up there. So what it might be doing, like if it comes back down, it might actually be getting fair value gaps on like a 1 second chart, a 15-second chart, 30-second chart, whatever. They're all over the place, right? So we just kind of have to wait. And then one of the best signs for us, if it's going to continue going up, is if we get a candle body open above this 1 minute fair value gap there. Okay. So from what I can tell from the course, guys, fair value gaps are what not a lot of people are questioning or like they don't understand or whatever. But I have like from the questions from the course, that's the number one thing is Drew. I love fair value gaps, and I see they work and stuff like in the lives, but they don't really fully understand. So I think I don't know how I can explain it any easier, but I'm going to try my best to think of another way to explain it, I guess. But it's really simple, guys. Like it's basically you got 1 candle, 2 candle, 3 candle. It's the space in between the wicks is the fair value gap. And I say that in the course, but I'm going to maybe watch some YouTube videos and see if anyone says it in a different way that's easier to understand. Because I think that's the easiest to understand. It's just look at 3 candles, look at the space in between the wicks of the candles, and that's your fair value gap, right? So this here, we kind of got rejected. We didn't get our body open there. We're back. The NASDAQ's back down. So this is perfect. We got out pretty much. I think I got out here. So it's almost the top. And then I was saying, get the hell out, get the hell out. So that's pretty good. Pulled back there. So this here, we could take a long here, a really quick little long there, because that's a nice place for it to pull back. So that'll be my next trade is that guy. And I'm doing one lot again, guys. I just don't freaking trust this today. So I'm going to stick with one lot here. There's 0 fair value gaps through here. So this is a very questionable trade. Do I want to do it on one lot? Not that much to lose. I think I'm gonna sit out for this one. I just don't like how slow it's going. I don't like there's no fair value gaps. And yeah, I think that it actually might just go sideways here. And I don't want to get stuck in a bad trade like that. So this guy's really trying to go up here, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. There's probably a bunch of gaps through here. Yeah, so there's one right here. So you see, there's 1 candle, 2 candle, 3 candle. Here's the first wick. There's no wick on that one. So second wick is here. It's this here. I'll do a box. It's this right. So you can see the price is going for it right now. That's the fair value gap. Okay, you can only find them on the standard candles. Okay, most traders trade with standard candles, guys. I use Hintakiashi because I feel it's the easiest for a beginner because it's clean. It's like, and then you can easily find those trends, the reversals, like a neutral candle or the wicks are all similar, heights kind of thing. And then, okay, the market's starting to turn over, right? So if you look at this, you see this is a little bit, well, I'd say a lot more difficult to read. the candles and what they're doing. Okay, all these candles mean something, and they all have different names to them, and even patterns, right? Like there's different names for different patterns and stuff with the candles. So, those are all things that you can learn, but it's just kind of guys like focus on understanding what the candles are telling you. Okay, understanding what they're telling you, the Hintakeyashi candles, because really you only have to learn three candles with Hintakeyashi, right? And that's all in the course. Okay, so this guy's just pulling back. This is what we want to see. Um, this guy failed, so that's good. That's what we want to see. Um, Candles, levels, multiple time frames. That's it. If you master those three things, you'll be like the trading god. Okay. You'll basically be able to look at a chart and within 5 minutes, you'll know to take a trade. You'll just like, it's crazy, guys. It's like you can just print money. It's the weirdest thing in the world. So that's what I recommend. If you're like, oh, I want to learn more and stuff, just really focus on learning levels, candles, and multiple time frames. Those are the things. And then, of course, your risk management is the most important thing, is getting out of a trade before it actually goes really, like don't sit in trades, just get out of them. And the break of the 1 minute trend line, that's the way to go. Your trades are not huge, but this is what you can do with scalp trading is you just use a big lot size, right? Like say for instance, we're trading the NASDAQ and you know, an intraday trader. So an intraday trader is someone that does maybe one or two trades throughout the entire day, and they're like, those are the guys that I think have it the worst. Like they're on the charts for hours and hours and hours, and they're doing a couple trades type thing, and they're trying to catch bigger moves than us. Okay, so for instance, an intraday trader maybe they buy here, and then they would sell somewhere along here, right? And they'd be in the trade for hours. Okay, intraday I don't want to say the problem with that or whatever, but the thing with that is you can make just as much money scalp trading as you can intraday trading or swing trading or whatever, because with scalp trading you can use a bigger lot size because you have a tighter stop loss, and you're not, you can come on the charts, find a trade within likely 5 minutes, and during high volume times like market opens, New York, Tokyo, and London session, you trade during those times and you can basically just show up and make money, right? So, or lose money type thing, right? So, yeah, that's why I'm like a big advocate for scalp trading, is because I think it's the true time and freedom. Like you show up, you find your trade setup, you make some money, you trade on a bigger lot size than a scalp trader, or sorry, than an intraday trader. And yeah, I think that's the way to go there. Okay, so there's no trade here, guys. Like it's we don't know what's going to happen. The trend is up, but it's overextended. Okay, this guy here, um, we're creating, like if we come down here and the next lows in this area, basically, then we know okay, let's trade short, and our target would be down here somewhere. Okay, so that's kind of what I'm waiting for, and just being patient. Like my gut right now is like, oh, just get in it long here, Drew. Just buy, just so you can have a third trade, and then you've taken your three trades, and in the live you've taken three trades. Just do another trade. Like that's what my gut is telling me, right? But no, I don't want to do that. This is a really really strong level of resistance. Okay, and market's overextended, and the feeling is we need to come down. We need to have a pullback. Like a pullback is like a human taking a breath. Like you just run a race or something, and then you're tired and you just sit down, you take a breath of air, and you, I don't, drink some water or something like that. That's what a pullback is in trading, right? It's like the market needs to do it or it's just gonna, like, it doesn't work. Okay. So yeah, we have to wait, but we've got this stuff in mind here that it could just try and go for that. So yeah, this today, guys, is not that fun of a day for trading, but we should get our three trades in here, And we haven't had a day yet where we've not had three. Well, actually, we haven't had a day yet where we don't have four trades. I can see 2 weeks ago we had four trades on a Monday, and then last Monday we had four trades. Um, and you'll learn things like that as well from your journaling. Is okay, Mondays I don't get as many trades, so obviously the market's slower. Uh, Wednesdays I get a lot of trades on Wednesdays. I'm looking at my journal right now. And then the rest of the week seems to be about even. I get 5 to 6 trades during the session, but Mondays are always, the least amount of trades. And here's the thing, guys: most scalp traders, they don't trade on Monday and they don't trade on Friday. Okay, just because of the liquidity. Friday, I don't know. I don't know why I like trading on Friday. I think it's fine. So this guy here, we're coming. So we got to watch this stuff. If we get a candle body open above here, we can take a long. Right. This is a very high risk trade over extended market, but it is a trade we could take. There's probably fair value gaps it's going through it here. So like exactly like what it did here, the US30, the NASDAQ's probably going to do something like that. So we'll look at this. We'll see. So no, this candle here took out this one pretty much. Yeah. So that's taken out. So there's no fair value gaps through here. It is above this line here, but with the Hintakiashi candles, it's not, right? This next candle might open above. We've got equal wicks here, 3 of them so far. So that's the sign of weakness. Okay, if the candle body opens above this green line, it's a sign of strength that it wants to go up. Okay, but yeah, you don't want to be trading within there because you're taking a 50% gamble basically if you buy right now or you sell, right? Who knows? It might work out for you, but I'd rather not gamble. And if the result is today, guys, I make $100, then that's fine. It's better than losing $100 or, you know, just letting things go against you and then, having to make it up the rest of the week kind of thing. Yeah. So pretty much any trade I do now, guys, I'm just going to do it on one lot. Like the market's telling us, hey, maybe let's not trade. Okay. It's not looking that hot. So this guy here, you can see he's probably going to turn back over. Okay. It's probably going to come down. This is really the trade I want. I want something like this. Okay. Okay. You could take a high risk short here if you want. Okay. And I think I'm going to do it. I'm going to wait a bit though. I want to wait and see what happens here. But yeah, it might take a short here. US30, you could short as well. So yeah, you could get 2 shorts out of both of these. You could take a short position if you want to. Which one? Which one? I think I'll take the NASDAQ here. Okay. So I'm in a short in the NASDAQ. It's going against me a bit there. If I get a body open above this line, then I'm going to get out. I'll just take my loss. Okay. Or I can get out at break even if I want to. We will see what happens. Yeah, I should have took the US30. It's actually going down. To pick the wrong one. Okay, I'm gonna put I don't have my line on my chart that I'm trading on, so I'm gonna put it on here. Where is it? It is right about there. Okay, so if you want to get it break even, you can get out here, guys. It's going sideways on us, but it should come down. Okay, boom. I took the little profits there, and I think I took $30. Yeah, $30 or so. So you can stay in it if you want. There, if you want to, guys. I would try and get out. I would just get out because I got out. But anyways, it might come all the way down here, but it's really slow, guys. Like it could just jump back up there. Like you can see, like if we, you know, they're both doing the same thing right now. If we come back up here, like you see how messed up it is, right? You got a high, lower high, you got a low, you got a higher low. Like it's creating like a wedge pattern. Okay. So, maybe don't trade. That's what it's telling you. Okay. So we got three profitable trades so far. I know they're piddly. Like if this is your first VIP live and you're like, I'm sitting here, the guy's made like 130 bucks or whatever. Um, I know it's pretty pathetic, like piddly guys, but it's profit. Okay. And so I'm done my three trades. And the first trade I traded on a proper lot size. The next two trades I traded on one lot each trade. There just because I don't like the market, and it's better to have a small profits day than just to be like, oh, I gotta trade because I'm here kind of thing. I need to use my big lots and whatever type thing. Because guys, it can go against you pretty fast on these days where price is not good, right? Uh, yeah. So yeah, just no trade here. This guy's telling you not to trade. This guy's saying just get the hell out, right? Okay. Is there anything back here that it could go for? I don't think so. Like there's a fair value gap right there, which is in our open range. Okay. So maybe we get a wick down here. You shouldn't be in this trade still anyways, but maybe it comes for this stuff down here. Okay. Because it's creating lower highs now, which is good because we want shorts because the market's overextended. Okay. It's really trying to come down, guys, but it's just there's just too many there's too many people like basement traders right now just clicking buy because they see, oh, it's going up, and they get excited and they just click buy. And this is the other thing is that's what the institutions are thinking right now is they're thinking, oh, let's get everybody to buy. Let's throw it sideways for a bit, right? and then, they're gonna take them all out and take their funds and get in the market, right? Remember I was saying was this, right? This is we're probably going to see a wick come up to here today. I don't know if we're going to see it to our session. Maybe not. Probably see a wick come up here. So like think of this, guys. All the recreational, you know, me and you traders basically, right? Everyone's thinking, I gotta buy. Oh, look at this. I gotta buy. This is so amazing. I'm gonna make so much money, right? They're not like thinking about fundamentals or anything. They're just thinking, I'm gonna make so much money. I gotta buy. I gotta buy. The institutions know that. So they'll give them a little something, right? They'll be in profit a bit, and then the institutions will just tank the freaking market. That's probably what's going to happen here today. Okay, so you can see this guy equal lows now, which is good. We want shorts, short puts. I wonder why they call a short a put. I never looked into that. I'm sure there's some story behind it. A put, something real smart. Because when I think of put, I think of like I'm putting something somewhere. I don't think of like something falling. Okay, so this is good. We want things to come down. Okay, come on down, come on down. Okay, things come down. All these retail traders get stopped out. They throw the market up here. They get back. The retail traders get back in here. They buy here, and then the institutions throw the market all the way down here. That's what we're waiting for. Oh, okay, good. We got our 3 trades in, so I feel better there because we got 15 minutes left and it's it's not giving us any kind of trade, guys. It's saying, "Stay the hell out, just wait." That's what it's trying to tell us right now, okay? Equal lows, we know exactly why. That's the top of the Tokyo, okay? And I know if you go and you Google what is Tokyo range, all that, it's not 7 to 1 PM, or sorry, 1 AM, right? It's just that's what I picked up on is the strongest liquidity for Tokyo session, which actually, it's not like I know if you Google it, it's not 7 to 1, right? It's like I think it's 7 to 2 or something like that. I forget, or 8 to 2, something like that. I've just noticed that I don't trade Tokyo sessions, so I don't even know the times of it, but I've just noticed that this is extremely strong points. Is that 7 box out 7 to 1 AM? Okay, so we're really struggling here, guys. It's telling us to stay out. It'd be nice to get one more trade. Uh, I don't even know if I could do some kind of call, gold trade call. Let's look at gold. Go to 15-minute chart on it. Yeah, because everything's just overextended. Yeah, I don't even feel very confident calling like, hey, this is what gold's going to do. There's an obvious trend line here, right? Like something like that. I think overall this like bullish uptrend will continue, but it needs to come like it needs to just tank and then go back up type thing. Anyways, I'll leave that there. I think this trade here is off the table. This was our trade from last Friday after the session that it never did because it went sideways and it just went up on the Sunday open. I think that's Sunday open, right? Yep, Sunday. It just took off. That would have been a nice trade there. But yeah, if it doesn't give the entry, then you know it's not a trade. Nothing we can do about it. So we'll leave that. I'd add that trend line to your gold, and then if we come down here today, you can think about buying there maybe, or if it breaks it, you can short. Just remember the VWAP's right there. So I'd maybe think about getting in below the VWAP if you're going to get a short. So I guess that could be the trade call for gold. Maybe I'll put that in the group. We'll see what happens. Let's go back here and look. So this guy, yeah, it's even the 15-minute chart's telling you not to trade as well, right? Yeah. So sadly today, guys, I think we might only have these 3 trades. So the people that came on late, maybe you won't even get 3 trades. But yeah, we've taken 3. If you came on late, you can watch the recording. We've taken 3 trades. Okay, let's get back here. More sideways action. This guy sideways. Oh, so these are the coins we're going to do the crypto with there. So we've got here. I'll just pull this out. These are the ones. So what I do for crypto, guys, is I don't really I like about 2 years ago I tried to mess with the meme coins and the small cap coins and stuff like that, and I was just like listening to one of my good friends that trades meme coins and he makes a lot of money from meme coins, and I just couldn't do it. Like it was just I don't have the patience for it. It was just crazy. So I ended up getting out of all my meme coins that I had bought. Um, and yeah, so this is my crypto portfolio here. So we got good old Elon Musk coin, so Dogecoin. We got Sol, XRP, BNB, which is the Binance coin, and then we've got Ethereum and Bitcoin. Okay, so those are the ones that I've picked. I've only bought into Bitcoin and XRP so far, but every buy I do, I'm going to put in the group. Okay, so here, this is the Drew's crypto portfolio. Okay, so I'm going to put in the group, and every buy is going to be like pretty much you buy and then that should be like a really good buy. Like you should, buy and then make good money the following like days or week or something. And then you can make the decision, do I want to hold or do I want to sell, right? So some of them I just hold for the, normally it trends for like 4 years in a direction. And then some of them I'll just sell and then buy back if it, comes down a bit. But we had a buy in XRP. It was the top of this box pretty much. Where the hell's my, there it is. So the other day it came close to the top of the box 2 days ago. This is the 1 minute chart. So, anyways, 2 days ago, it came close to the top of the box. We had a buy, see right here, okay, 2 days ago. And then yesterday, we had a buy in Bitcoin. So, I don't know how much they're up, but probably this one's like 8% or something, or 6%, whatever. And then we had a buy in Bitcoin, which now it's kind of turning back down, but it's a really good position. Why is my lines not here? Oh, there they are. Oh, yeah, we're on the 1 minute chart. So we had a buy on this line right here. Okay, so it broke the line. If you look on a small time frame, it broke the line, came down, went back up, and then found support on it, and then took off. So we bought pretty much around this line here. So that's another pretty good buy. And then, yeah, so just kind of every week I'm going to update with the crypto portfolio. So that'll be another part of this, but it's going to be for all the members there because I think it's really important, guys, that everyone gets involved with cryptocurrencies and, just to hold them, not to do like what we're doing with the scalp trading stuff, just like hold for, whatever, however long you want to type thing. Okay, so let's go back to our NASDAQ US30. So yeah, still we're getting no trade, guys. Like everything's freaking sideways. Like you could trade short here on the next candle that opens, but it's just like everything's just high risk right now. Okay, so you could a body open here. You could trade short if you want. Maybe we'll do that for fun. Right? The next body that opens because it's going to come down. Like after the session is probably when the like we'll get good trade setups. Like we might get this stuff here. Okay. Um, but yeah, it's just so slow. So yeah, you can see now it's not giving us our entry. Maybe we'll see. We got 23 more seconds here, but it's trying to come down. I got to mark this one just so I know what that is. So that's 930 low. 930 low. Okay. Yeah, so this didn't give us an entry. So let's get rid of that. Patience is the game. Okay. And then you can even take like high risk shorts. You can find trend lines, right? The 1 minute chart, the trend line means pretty much nothing, but you can take high risk shorts if you want off these trend lines. Or if it breaks the trend line, you can take a high risk long. You just got to remember that's really strong resistance. Man, this guy's really trying to. Oh no, it's just ranging. So this here is probably a trend line. Okay. So like possibly a short here, a short here, like just kind of pick one. Um, I'll do one with one lot, just kind of for fun. And which one am I gonna do? Maybe I'll do the NASDAQ, but I want to wait for the next candle to see what happens here because US30 seems like we're kind of maybe going to go sideways here and then down. And who knows, maybe this one goes sideways and then comes down. These are like very high risk trades, guys. Like it's ranging. The higher time frames are telling us not to trade. See? Neutral. That's a neutral candle. It tells you not to trade. So if you're doing this stuff, just drop your lot size, like just kind of a fun trade. Okay. So there you go. There's your very high risk short sell. So maybe I click the sell button there. So I got in a little wee sell here, and I'm just going to take like real quick profits from it. Okay. It's kind of going against me. Yeah. See, it's just neutral. Neutral, neutral, neutral. So what I'm doing here is I can get out at break even now if I want to, but if we get a body open above this trend line, I'm getting the hell out of the trade. Like that's my stop loss. Okay. So it's still okay. We're still in the game. And my gut is like, just get out at break even. Like this is stupid. But we'll see what happens here. It's just one lot. There's no harm in it. I've got to sell. So to get out of the trade, I've got to sell right here. Like it's set there. So if it wicks down, it takes me out. Okay. So I don't like this. See how these are all kind of equal? Okay, I don't like that because it could open here and then go to here and then come back down, or it could open here, go up there, and then actually have a little bit of a trend reversal to take this high out, right? So you don't want to just sit in trades. So I really don't like what it's doing right now, guys. So I'm going to get out of this thing. Okay, I'm out of this trade. I don't want to stay in that. That's stupid, right? So I pretty much lost my profit from the last trade that I did. Okay. So, anyways, I'm going to mark that trade down. That's the fourth trade. But still, it was one that was like, I was kind of like, I don't really like this, but anyways, it's fine. It's good to do these little kind of trades where you're kind of like, I knew this was like not a good trade and probably go against us or whatever, but it's good to do it because then you can jot it down in your journal and you can remember. Okay. So look, it's doing like what I said. It's going to come up here and it could come all the way up to here to take that out. Okay. So let's delete that. This guy as well, he's trying, but still, it's not creating a higher high than this. Okay. Or it could just come down from here. We'll have to see. You can go like this, add a trend line to it. There. Okay. Remember, guys, we looked at the 15-minute chart and it told us not to trade, right? If in a minute and 40 seconds here, if we get a body open above here, okay, if the body opens above there, like it's not going to open on the Hintakeyashi candle. The Hintakeyashi candle will open around here, like the middle of this candle. But on the standard candle, if we get a body open here, then it's probably going to go for this high up there. And then who knows, maybe it could go for this, right? I don't think we would go for that, but that could happen. We've got another minute here and go back to the chart. Okay. So a lot of beginner traders, guys, they would have just stayed in that short and they'd be like panicking, like, oh shit. Like if I was to stay in this, I would have lost all my profits that I made today. But I got out, so I lost the profits from the third trade that I did, just the last trade that I did, right? Okay, which is no big deal. Okay, this guy's struggling here. Oh, it's 10:30 almost. So yeah, today was well, we kind of knew it going into it. It was going to be really, really slow. And just from the results, and this is a strong thing about having a journal, guys, is that you can see, like, you journal for a month, for 2 months, and then you'll see, okay, Mondays, I don't get too many trades. So it means low liquidity. Okay. You'll understand, okay, maybe, I don't know, Thursdays, we'll just say Thursdays is normally when you have your actual, like, you have a day of loss. So then if you see a pattern there, then you're like, okay, I'm just not going to trade on Thursday. Right. So that's the importance of journaling everything, because over time you'll see like what works for you and what doesn't. Okay. Like for me, I know if I do more than 3 trades, like for instance, today, perfect example, guys, I did 4 trades and the fourth trade was where I had a loss. Yes, I knew going into the trade. I said, like, look, the 15-minute chart's telling you not to trade. So I shouldn't take in the trade anyways, but I was just taking it just to like show you guys. Um, but if I take 3 trades, I would be more profitable, right? So that's something that I know. Like when I trade on my own, guys, I only do 3 trades, and that's why there's only 3 trades in the journal. Like there's no fourth trade in the journal, right? Because for me, that's what I've noticed. Maybe for you, who knows? Maybe you're the type of person like my mentor. He does like 20 trades in a day. Like he'll sit there for a session and do 20 trades, and his win rate's like way lower than mine though. His win rate's like 60 something percent. Mine's like 80 to 90%. So he does way more trades, but he loses a lot more trades. But then through his journal, he sees that he's more profitable that way. Like he'll make more money by doing that. Personally, myself, I'm not. I do 3 trades and I make more money than if I was to do, say, 7 trades a day, right? Okay. If I do 3 trades. So you'll learn all these things. Okay. So, and for me, I know what it is. If I go past 3 trades, I start to get reckless in my trading. Anyways, we're past 10:30 now, guys. I got to keep these like an hour just so when I upload them, it's like everything's like always an hour and stuff. And normally over that hour, we can get our, 3 trades or however many trades we get in. So we got 4 today. The analysis for if you're trading after the session, guys, is just, I just feel everything's gonna come down. Like I feel everything's, we're just gonna get a massive, nice pullback. So that's really, I think I'll continue after this, but that's really what I'm waiting for, is for us to get under the VWAP and then start trading short and to take out the Tokyo low, right? So when price is under the VWAP, then get into some short trades, because right now it's just everything's neutral. Like you just look at the 15-minute chart, right? Okay, well, this doesn't look too neutral anymore, but I'm pretty sure within this 15-minute candle, it'll just be neutral again. And then this guy, how does this guy look? Yeah, this guy's 100% neutral, right? So we need to start trading within here, and then the trend would be bearish, right? Okay, if we start trading within here, then the trend has changed. It's bearish, and then we can trade hopefully throughout here. Okay, maybe you get a couple of good trades through there and like that. Okay, so that's it for today. Hopefully, you guys enjoyed today, and we'll end it here. And I, holy jeez, there's 17 people in here. That's awesome, guys. We got, how many members do we have now? Like 50. Yeah, we got 54 members now. Holy smokes. That's crazy. Crazy. 54 people now. That's amazing. I know I say this every webinar or every live that we have, is like I'm amazed at all the people. But yeah, it's because my following, guys, is, it's not like, hey, make money on your own or learn to make money. My following on social media is fun to earn, like business opportunity people. So this is why I'm like blown away that there's like 50 people that are like, yeah, let's do this kind of thing. So yeah, this is, guys, I'm telling you, a year from now, there's going to be like tons of people doing this. It's going to be exciting. So that's it from me. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it, and I will see you. So we had 3 profits and 1 loss. The loss, we kind of like planned it, like, oh, that, the odds are really high it's going to go against us. But yeah, we did 4 trades, which is good. So that's it. See you guys. Bye bye. Stop the screen share.